Welcome to the fourth evening of Actif Sports Awards. It's great to be back. It's been a fantastic week so far, and this evening hopefully it won't disappoint. I am Sara, an ex-international senior Welsh netballer from Llanelli, and it's been lovely to host, look back and showcase the amazing sporting talent here in Carmarthenshire. I've always been active in sport. Netball has been a big passion of mine since I was really young. I started off playing in the Llanelli Netball League, and that's where my love of netball grew, and then I went on to represent Wales at under-17s level through to senior level, where I played for many years. I've had lots of amazing experiences through netball, and most of these experiences would not have been possible without the fantastic volunteers that we have within the sport. Lots of our home games throughout the year have required volunteers to help out on the day, and like I said, the sport would not have run without them. I'm currently a PE teacher, and I'm really passionate about sport and physical activity, and I'm always looking to inspire the next generation of athletes. As well as teaching, I've also been involved in a lot of coaching throughout the years, and again, this is where my passion for netball has really come, and it's helped me to understand a different aspect of the sport and be able to share my experiences with the younger generation. It's an honour to be a part of the awards to celebrate the success of the county's sports stars, and tonight we celebrate winners from the volunteer and outstanding services categories. Let's find out who the winners of these categories have been awarded to over the years.
Colette is a committed volunteer and chairperson at Llanelli Gymnastics Club. The club has been through significant changes since 2011, which Colette has played an instrumental role. Colette spent many hours completing grant applications and secured funding through the Community Facilities and Activities Programme grant, where the club received £146,000. Colette created partnerships with Community First and Asda Sporting Chance to engage young people from deprived backgrounds, offering them free sessions at the club. Colette still holds the role of the chairperson, as well as several other roles, which ensures the club continues to be as strong as ever. She also delivers coaching courses and has delivered these online during the last few months, along with holding virtual sessions for the gymnasts.
In 2012, Kate, a member of Carmarthen Ladies Hockey Club, took on the role as senior coach as well as the club's chairperson. She was a huge influence in driving the club forward by initiating the development of junior sections. Kate gave up her time to coach, umpire, coordinate matches, organise festivals and setting up the club's website and social media. Kate was successful in her bid when applying for her club to be identified as a focus club with Hockey Wales, and is only one of 6 clubs to be selected. Kate is still an active member of the club today.
Nick had a long-standing association with Bury Port RFC, having first played for the club in 1958. Nick played his last game in 1974 and has continued without a break as a committee member, often performing the duties as chairman. He was one of the most active members of the committee and was regularly seen doing DIY repairs to the clubhouse he helped build in season 64-65. He worked tirelessly for the club.
In 2012, Rebecca played a key role in Brinley RFC, where she formed the junior section, starting with not only one age group but 4. With the continuous support, enthusiasm and commitment from Rebecca, the junior section in 2016 boasted 6 strong age groups, and Rebecca managed all of the age groups, from securing sponsorship, ensuring coaches were in place, fundraising and organising kit. The level of impact the junior section has made to not only the club but to the local community was down to Rebecca's efforts, persistence and hard work.
As team manager for Pennebank Junior Rugby Club, Mark spent several hours a week completing forms for player registration, grant applications, acquiring sponsorship, ordering kit and doing the accounts. He coached on match days and was always present at training. He organised events, fundraised and managed the club's social media. He also attended numerous meetings in the wider rugby community to ensure Pennebank Juniors were always well represented. Since winning the award, Mark continues to play a vital role within the club, keeping up the momentum by continuing to fundraise and has been successful in raising vital funds to develop and improve the facilities at the club. During lockdown, Mark has helped the club to provide and donate to the local food bank and charities.
Since Tregeeb School closed in 2016 and the facility became derelict, Nicholas Weed and Roderick Davis saw an opportunity to transform the sports facilities into a hub for the local community. They took it upon themselves to organise bookings, take care of the maintenance and organised events to increase participation. Without their dedication, this incredible facility would not be available to the 900 people of all ages that use the facility each week. Since winning the award, despite the pandemic, the outdoor facilities have been opened for local members to use when restrictions have allowed, and they've also used the opportunity to coordinate improvements to the facility during closures.
Margaret was the backbone of Tigrod Towie Hockey Club. Without her, the club would not have functioned as efficient. Margaret was the first point of contact for the club and encouraged players to take on coaching roles. During 2018-19, Margaret was diagnosed with kidney failure and was having dialysis 3 days a week. However, this did not stop her and she ensured that the treatment was not on training nights. Margaret is an integral part of the club.
By 2013, Stephen had been coaching athletes for the past 20 years and had been head coach for the Special Olympics Wales Athletics for the last 6 years. Stephen arranged all competition entries, accommodation, transport and meal arrangements for all events and raised over £17,000 for athletes to attend. Since winning the award, Stephen continues to be involved locally and nationally with Special Olympics and has also seen athletes that he coached go on to represent and win medals for GB at the 2016 Paralympics in Rio.
John has dedicated his life to boxing. In 2014, he'd already been involved in boxing for 40 years, not only as a secretary of Carmarthen Boxing Club, sharing his knowledge and experience to young boxers, but as an international referee. John had refereed over 12,000 bouts since 1973. Some of those included 100 Welsh internationals, Olympic trials, Commonwealth Games, European and World Championships. John's first international bout was in 1979, and 35 years later he was still refereeing at this level at the Wales vs Holland International in February 2014.
In 1982, Geoffrey Matthews, along with Arthur Jones, formed Carmarthen and District Swimming Club, which is one of the most successful clubs in Wales today. By 2015, Jeff had already devoted 33 years to the club, with his greatest achievement was being coach to Tom Laxton, who competed in the Commonwealth Games in 2014 and the World Championships in 2015. He also coached 7 other swimmers to British Championships.
Brinley John played a pivotal role in the formation of the South Wales Junior Cricket League in 1973. Brinley had been involved in cricket for over 30 years, and thanks to his ideas of forming the league, many players went on to play for the Wales age group teams, Wales minor counties, as well as Glamorgan and other county cricket teams. Brinley also served as treasurer to the league, standing down in 2016, having spent half his life looking after the finances of the league.
In 2017, Tudor had already been with Brinley Cycling Club for 54 years. During this time, he took on many roles within the club, such as secretary, treasurer, chairman and president. In addition to this, he would also organise events where he would referee and official most weekends. Tudor saw the club go from strength to strength, welcoming new members through his support and encouragement. His commitment to the club has been an inspiration.
Christopher had been the secretary of Newcastle Emlyn RFC since it was established in 1977. The time and effort he put into the club showed great commitment, which he did for the whole community, not just the club. Since winning the award, Chris has continued to serve as secretary of Newcastle Emlyn RFC, and in 2018 he was elected by the clubs in the WRU District 3, West Carmarthenshire, to serve on the board and now the council of the Welsh Rugby Union.
Jan has had a distinguished involvement in Llanelli Amateur Swimming Club since 1990, where he held a number of positions, from poolside helper, committee member, vice chairman and chairman. Between 2004 and 2014, Jan held the position of head coach, coaching a number of individuals to become Welsh and British champions. Jan retired from his coaching involvement in October 2018, though still continued pre-COVID to support the club by helping during competitions and covering for coaches.
Dorian Phillips was one of the founders of Llanboidi Tug of War Club. The club was formed 49 years ago when Dorian was only 16. He was a member of the team up to 2001, and from then on until today he has been the coach. Dorian has represented Wales in the World and British Championships for 44 years. In 2018, Dorian won his 100th gold medal in the Welsh Championships. He gives all his time to take training twice a week, with competitions nearly every weekend between March and September, and has done so for 49 years. Dorian Phillips' contribution to sport in rural Carmarthenshire is highly commended.
Volunteers are the heart of sport in our community, and I'm sure you'll agree we've seen some very worthy winners this evening. As a county council, we're indebted to the time and effort our community volunteers provide to ensure that our sports clubs can open their doors and provide opportunities for people to be active. Tomorrow night is our final instalment of our Sports Award winners as we celebrate disabled sportsperson and sports personality. Be sure to join us again to see the wealth of talent we have in our county. Thank you.